Welcome to the Double R Show, the podcast that features everything about North Lincoln County. The Double R Show, directed and produced by Paul Robertson and hosted by the voice of Lincoln City, Roger Robertson.
And welcome to season number 4. Paul, we have crossed another milestone.
We're on our 4th season now, and thanks to all the listeners out there. We are just excited as can be to be moving on into our 4th season, Quattro here.
And we're going to kick it off with a parade.
Yeah, why not, right? That seems like apropos. Throw ourselves a parade now. It's the Gleneden Beach Parade, of course.
And this is a marvelous event. We're going to have a full-on interview about the Gleneden Beach Parade and how you can participate, where you can be to view it. It's going to be in beautiful downtown Gleneden Beach. Also, we'll have an opportunity to talk about something near and dear to your heart, the 50th celebration of the Cascade Head
Biosphere Region. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Cascade Head Biosphere Region, adopted in 1976, not 1776. That's a different celebration.
Number. That's a couple of hundred years before.
So we're going from 250 to 50.
Right.
Yeah. So 250 for the United States, 50 for the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve out here in Lincoln City and South Tillamook County. And we're going to have Duncan Berry on there to talk about the 50th celebration coming up here in July.
And we'll welcome Dr. Lesley Ogden back onto the program again. She's got some important information to depart to you or impart to you, whichever the case may be. That's all coming up right here on the Double R Show as we kick off season number 4.
Books and puzzles have one thing in common. Bob's Beach Books in the Ocean Lake area of Lincoln City. Books for every interest, books by authors from around the world and across the street. Visit Bob's Beach Books so you can say, I have read a good book lately.
If you're looking for great early garden fresh produce, it's Kenny's IGA in the Bay Area of Lincoln City. 4 generations of Morgans caring for your every grocery need. All of your favorite beverages, a full deli, meat, produce, and of course, groceries. Look, there's a parade coming in with us at Warren Ryland to talk about the parade in beautiful downtown Gleneden Beach. Welcome.
Well, hey, thanks for having me.
This is how many years?
Well, it's 3 years for this production company that's putting it on, but it started in 1995.
It is quite an event.
Yeah, it's grown. We get about 4,000 to 6,000 people a year.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah, for how small of a little town it is, it's about, almost 10 times its population.
Now, the parade is on the 4th of July, but there's a whole list of other activities surrounding the parade, correct?
Yeah. We've got vendors and, food vendors and crafts and arts. We have a dunk tank and, live music.
Are you going to be in the dunk tank?
I'm going to be busy. But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, and live music a little bit later after the parade.
Good. The parade is at what time?
Well, the parade starts at 1. The festival starts at 11 in the morning.
Okay.
And then the live music starts at 2 p.m. And it'll be featuring a local band, Sitka, which they're really terrific.
That's great. The parade starts down at the fire station?
Yes. It goes north from the fire station about 2/3 of the way through town and then kind of loops around and back again.
Is everybody in the parade already on the parade route before the first people end?
The first year we had that happen, but we've worked it out to where it's pretty much perfectly timed now.
It is pretty fun. It really is. And you've got everything imaginable in that parade.
Oh, yeah. We've got fire trucks, hot cars, antique cars, clowns, floats, cheerleaders, Boy Scouts. And the U.S. Coast Guard Color Guard leads the parade, and we also have Coast Guard helicopter flyover.
That is rather significant.
Yeah, it's it's really impressive. It raises the hair on the back of my neck,
And where can somebody view the parade from?
Well, it's most of the people are on Gleneden Beach Loop, Main Street, going through, but it gets a little crowded and. There's a map on our website, www.glenedenparade.org, that'll show you some of the side streets that the parade goes through also.
So there's a place that you bring your own chair if you want to sit down, right?
Oh, yeah, and many do.
Yeah, because it is something, the age group, it's from the wee little ones all the way on through.
Oh, yeah. We've got kiddies, even, quite a few kids in the parade, too. Cub Scouts and, and kids on bicycles and trikes, sometimes. And
when's the last time that somebody can get an entry into the parade?
A week before.
Okay.
We like to have people signed up so that we can, figure out how to put them in order and, so, we can get things spread out evenly instead of the same type of things being all clumped together or something like that.
And then the MCs get to know who's coming next.
Sure. Yeah. That too.
That to me is really important.
Yeah. Well, talking about MCs, you are one of our
That's
MCs.
right.
Along with Heather
Hatton.
Yeah. Hatton. From
Chinook Woods Casino Marketing Department. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You guys do a terrific job for us. Your band are together. It's it's like you guys have known each other forever, which apparently
we
you have.
Yeah. Known her since she was a wee little one. In fact, his son Paul graduated from high school together.
Oh,
so
no kidding. That's great.
So what else do we need to know about the parade and the festivities taking place in Gleneden Beach?
Well, we're looking for volunteers.
Okay.
We need people to, watch the corners and stuff like that. To guide the parade around, and and it's a great job to have because you're right there, where the parade is. So it's it's not one of those jobs where you're out and and if we get enough volunteers, we can do it in hour shifts, so you're not really working the whole festival. And
how about parking? Where should I park?
well, people generally get there early, and you can park on the side streets in Gleneden. You just have to be off the road completely because we have fire engines and things like that require, pretty much the whole street. Elsewise, there's parking at the Gleneden Beach State Park, and we're working on the Gleneden Beach Airport that's across Highway 101.
Sure.
But we haven't quite cinched them down yet. But they've allowed us the last 2 years, so I don't see that that's going to be a problem.
Very good.
We're always looking for more vendors, food or, craft vendors and, sponsors. We can't put this thing on for free. So
Sponsors are who? Who are some of the sponsors?
Well, right now we've got the casino.
Okay. Chinook Winds. Yep.
Chinook Winds Casino, and I'm at a loss.
There's a number of them.
Yeah. There's quite a few.
And we'll make certain that if they do take a sponsorship, we will announce their name and their products a number of times from the stage.
Oh, yes.
We'll give them some publicity.
Sure.
So jump on in now.
Terrific.
If I want to be a sponsor, I get a hold of you, Warren, or what?
All sign-ups can be done on our website. Once again, www.glenedenparade.org. You can sign up as a vendor, sign up as a volunteer, or you can make a donation there. You can also, get more detailed information or contact us from there. And also there's a detailed map of the parade so you can see where it might be a good spot for you to park your chair.
And special thanks to Warren. We're out of time. I just want to say thank you again for putting on the parade. It is Americanish at its absolute best.
Yeah, well, it's been called the biggest little 4th of July parade on the Oregon coast, and I really appreciate you having me here today.
I'm Josh Zantello with Zantello Law Group, and we are fortunate to have a number of attorneys in our office that specialize in a variety of law fields. Call our office and set up a free consultation. With our field of experts, you're never alone.
Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City says welcome to all of the American Legion members from across the state that are in Lincoln City this week for their annual convention up at the Convention Center of Chinook Winds. If you are considering having an event, Be it a wedding, be it a convention, be it whatever, consider Chinook Winds Casino Resort. Ask us, we'll prove it to you. That's where we do Senior Fair. Senior Fair is another one of the major events that they help us help you put together an event that is respective of the needs and the wants of this community. So again, on behalf of Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, welcome to all of the members of the American Legion Oregon Posts that are in town for this special weekend for them. Chinook Winds Casino Resort, it really is better at the beach.
Wouldn't it be great to have all your insurance needs handled by one agency? This is Charlotte Lado with Farmers Insurance and the Insurance Store. Visit our office next to the Wildflower Grill in Lincoln City. Let us be your one stop for your personal, commercial, health, and Medicare insurance needs.
Welcome back to the Double R Show. With us is Duncan Berry, and Duncan is the co-director of the Cascade Head Biosphere Collaborative. That's a mouthful, Duncan.
Isn't it? Yes, you can just see he's one of the guys over at CHBC.
Yeah, one of them guys.
That's the shorter form.
Bottom line is the collaborative is what?
So the collaborative is a group of citizens that, 6-7 years ago, decided they'd stand up the UNESCO Biosphere at Cascade Head. It had been dormant for many years. It was formed in 1976, but basically lay slumbering. And so there's a group of us got together and said, this is an incredible international designation. We're really proud of it. We have no idea what it means. Or no one seems to know what it means, and we'd like to stand it up and use this beautiful platform that UNESCO's used in over 128 countries to make our community a better place to live, work, and play.
The collaborative is celebrating their 50th anniversary?
Well, the collaborative, I would say, is a toddler.
Okay.
The biosphere itself.
The biosphere.
Yes,
Okay.
the biosphere designation happened back in 1976, which is the year, just to remind everybody how long it's been, that was our bicentennial. It's when they came out with the film Rocky. I think Apple and Microsoft were formed in somebody's garage somewhere. So this is something to celebrate, that we've had this designation in our backyard for 50 years, and it's internationally recognized around the world.
Why? What makes it that recognizable?
Well, just the fact that we've got a bronze plaque down, we've got the official bronze plaque that says the United Nations has said this is an especially beautiful and sensitive place biologically, and that there needs to be a city within it, so that it's an experiment really in how humans and beautiful, sensitive places can interrelate harmoniously, as opposed to a park where you're basically coming to visit and then you leave. We're really baking in sustainable livelihoods and a different way for humans to interrelate with wildlife and sensitive areas.
So people get a sense of the size of this. It goes from where to where?
So in 2017, we expanded it to be the entire. It's been very intuitive. It's the Salmon River watershed, basically, the entire watershed from 2,700 feet up all the way down through the meandering, main course of the Salmon River into the Pacific. And this is what's really exciting about it, is that it's also 3 miles out to sea and 6 miles south as well. So you have this incredible land-sea connection. Yeah. So the other part of it is if you know where the community college is, that's the southern boundary. So instead of being a park, again, where you'd stop probably at the Salmon River estuary and say, we're good, you say, no, we want humans who are in their natural habitat, cities and towns and where they live. Their natural habitat belongs inside this experiment that we call a biosphere region.
Now let's talk about the celebration, festivities or whatever. What's going to transpire as part of the 50th celebration?
It's a party. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
So we're going to have this on the 18th of July. It's going to be at Knight Park, which is out 3 Rocks Road, just off 101 at Cascade Head. And we're going to have live music, food, 2 really illustrious speakers from around the country, one of whom is really the founder of the biosphere, who identified Cascade Head, Jerry Franklin. And Jerry is also has written the Northwest Forest Plan, so he's sort of a giant in the forestry world. but we're bringing him back as our ancestor, basically, and a fascinating guy. And his talk is going to be worth just coming just to hear him. And then we also have John Allen, who is the chairman of the United States Biosphere Network, flying out because he realizes what a important sort of milestone this is. And then we're also going to get people out in the estuary on our ferries with naturalists. We're going to have a lot about what our mission is. We've got 3 pillars of climate and community and education. You're going to learn all about those. So it's something to stimulate the senses, but also to learn a lot more about what that biosphere really means on the ground.
Is there a target audience, people that you really want to see show up for this event?
If they have 2 legs,
okay, that helps.
Pretty much. Well, anybody that is interested in something other than I would say a downtown core of a city, right? It's like come out, see a place that's incredibly beautiful, and a different way of thinking about our relationship with nature, I guess, in an estuary, which is arguably our Amazon rainforest, of the Pacific Northwest.
The reason I ask the question is you spend a lot of time and effort and money educating children.
Indeed. Yeah, well, future voters, future captains of industry or whatever. Yeah, we spend a lot of time with 1st through 6th graders right now, and expanding to 7th and 8th graders. And it's remarkable how they're already stewards, of this place, and they're a lot more plugged in than a lot of their parents or older population. So we want to get them young and reveal mainly just the wonder of what's here. And knowing that if they are struck by the wonder, they'll have a relationship. And if they have a relationship, it's all downhill from there. They'll be in love with nature, and so they'll get involved with it over a whole lifetime if they start young.
Is there any misunderstanding out there, Duncan, that you'd like to clear up at this point in time of what the biosphere is or isn't?
Yeah, that's a great question. It used to be called a reserve. And we found that was like, oh my gosh, the man has come in again and put up a fence, and we can't go in there. It is now called a region for a reason, and that is that humans are supposed to be inside this thing, right? It's not there on the outside. So we want to say that whether you're a 4x4 guy, a hunter, a fisherman, a conservationist, whatever you are, all those people, we call them biospherians, right? We're all in this thin little bubble of life that is harbored on the planet. And we're so lucky to have, water in its liquid state. It's frozen and gaseous everywhere else in the universe. And we have this amazing playground, this beautiful place to live together.
Of all of the activities you guys have already done, what has brought you the most pride?
Long pause. I think the kids, when you see them really learning fast and then applying the learning and then shrieking when they see a salmon in the creek, realizing that they live on a different planet. They have a 70-year planet they live on. I live on a 15, 20-year, if I'm lucky, planet.
If lucky.
And so I think that piece, I think the other one is more aggregate, and that is like our speaker series, some of the Gyotaku classes, seeing people develop a deeper relationship with the planet through what we're doing. And once they have that relationship, all kinds of wonderful things can happen.
Duncan Berry, co-director, Cascade Head Biosphere Collaborative. Again, the event is at Knights Park. When?
So it is July 18th, starting at 1 o'clock and running through 5 o'clock. And then I would also say we have one other event to take note of, and that's at the Cultural Center. We're going to have the world premiere of a film that we've commissioned on the history and the present of the biosphere at the Cultural Center in Lincoln City, and that one is happening October 24th at 6 o'clock.
Northwest Septic Service is your one-stop shop for all your septic needs.
Northwest Septic Service offers pumping, maintenance, repair, and inspections with one call, 541-994-6977.
Buying or selling a home? Northwest Septic Service can inspect your sewer line or an entire septic system.
Old or failing septic system? Northwest Septic Service can rejuvenate most drain fields, saving you thousands of dollars. 541-994-6977.
Serving Lincoln, Tillamook, and Yamhill counties, Northwest Septic Service.
Home-style cooking in a hometown atmosphere. Hi, I'm Adina from Zeller's Restaurant in Rose Lodge in Lincoln City. Join us daily for good fun and great food. You can even kick up your heels at Zeller's.
Dr. Lesley Ogden from Samaritan North Lincoln Hospital and Pacific Communities Hospital joins us again. And you've got some award-winning nurses, the Daisy Award-winning nurses to talk about.
Yes, we do.
That extol what these nursing staff has done.
Yes, well, what we do every year is we try to celebrate our just most amazing nurses. I mean, you know, every day that nurses come in and they do amazing work. They take care of us. They have expanded knowledge. They do things in specialty areas beyond belief. But we also like to recognize when they go above and beyond. And so we accept nominations, and some of these come directly from patients. And so we...
Oh, really?
Yes, directly from patients. And so we are able to cull through all the fantastic nominations, and it's a very hard choice, but we choose, typically one at each of our hospitals to win. And historically, we have actually even given it to teams who've worked together well. But this year, we have Ashley Converse, one of our labor and delivery nurses, who won, and we had a labor and delivery nurse win last year, too. So I think we have something going on here. But they're just so caring. And Ashley is really unique because she came to us as a traveler back in 2021, just one of those nurses filling a role, and she stayed with us. And so her family lives in McMinnville. We even got them down for the award ceremony. And so they were all here, and they surprised her. She came in on her day off for the award ceremony.
Ashley and the last name?
At Converse.
Converse, okay.
Yep. So she actually was nominated because she went above and beyond helping out some of our emergency department patients. One in particular was boarding there and didn't have a shower and everything available. So she took that patient, took them for a shower, fresh dressed them, took them all around the hospital, took them outside, and really was able to make a really sort of dismal wait on a higher level of care bed a positive thing for this patient.
Boy, you talk about making a difference.
Making a huge difference in that patient's stay and in her life and in her positivity about getting the treatment that she needed.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah. And in Newport?
Yeah, in Newport we have Cassie Anderson. And Cassie has worked for us for the better part of 12 years, but she is one of our ICU nurses and has been recognized by a family. The family unfortunately had a sister actually with a massive stroke. And so Cassie, who had experience with hospice and then had come to the ICU, was able to counsel the family, was able to walk them through everything they needed to know. She took extra time to do so much for the family and even targeted a lot of their interests in making sure that they felt comfortable and that the family had all the answers they needed.
Wow, two wonderful nurses.
Wonderful
nurses.
Hang
on to them, people.
Absolutely. And we give them those awards and really recognize the amazing jobs that they do. Now,
you have a new clinic.
Yes, we have one. It's being renovated as well. I don't know if it's quite as we speak, but it's
getting there.
It's getting there, yes. As we open STARS, and everyone knows about the substance use disorder treatment facility that has been newly built,
right?
We need some additional services. And you might say, what else do you need, Lesley? But we do. We do need something that is available. It is a continuity for patients. So after they go through some intensive treatment, whether that be inpatient or outpatient, sometimes they need to be able to see an addiction medicine specialist on an ongoing basis. Sometimes they need additional medications to help in the fight against
their substance use disorder, and that will be a continuity clinic for them. It's called a behavioral health recovery clinic, and we'll be able to provide those services for them. This clinic will be located in the Sam Fit building down in Newport, which is a wild location, right? Because you might say, well, all the clinics are typically inside the hospital, but this has to be located in independent space. It's how reimbursement works in the enormously complex, hospital industry. But that particular type of clinic can't be where other clinics are. We have some dedicated space, and we are renovating right now, and they will have their amazing specialized spot for them right there in that Sam Fit building with a private entrance over on the side.
Marvelous.
Yes.
Now, before we let you go, we need to talk about the new partnership and where that process is at this point in time.
Right. Our affiliation with Multicare. So we are still in the HICMO process. That's the healthcare process that we go through with the Oregon Health Authority, where they ask us questions and make sure that they feel that the coming together of Samaritan and Multicare is in the best interest of the state, the folks in this area, and everything else. So they're still in that process.
They're really particular.
They are very particular, but we feel good about it because they're asking all the right questions. We're getting them all the answers that they need, and we just feel like it's the perfect blending of partners. We're not geographically together, so that frees up a lot of the concerns, that may come about that we've seen with some other talks of partnerships. So everything is just going amazingly well. We love it, and we're continuing to get to know each other in the background as these things happen. And I think we were talking earlier, and I was saying, my goodness, these people are so nice, and I'm enjoying getting to know them so well. And I am so excited about our future together because exactly what they are saying is taking place, and that is really, as we start talking about our future together, our planning together, they're bringing everything right back to locals and asking us about it, and we're talking as much as we can without crossing that antitrust line.
Smokey the Bear. Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do. Don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Season number 4 underway as we speak for the Double R Show. And again, I'm pretty proud of this.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, it was an endeavor we kind of blindly looked at a few years ago now. And the first, actually 5 years ago was when we kind of started dreaming this up. But starting into the 4th actual full season of the Double R Show.
One of my boys talked me into doing a podcast. I didn't even know what a podcast was.
Still working on that, are you?
Still working on that.
Yeah.
Also like to remind everybody that the 2026 Siletz Bay Music Festival is forthcoming. For information about that, contact Dan Pack at 385-626-1216. Upcoming meetings as we get into July. The Driftwood Public Library Board of Directors meets July 1, 3:30. And we have a Public Arts Committee meeting on Wednesday, July 8th at 8 p.m. The BB camp still underway out at Benai Breath. This is a marvelous activity. It goes through August 7th, Monday through Friday, 9 until 4. If you have children, grandchildren in the area, make certain that they participate in BB camp because it is an experience that all children should have. Birding by the Dee River, bite-sized bird walks take place through August, 10 to 11:30, the third Saturday. And, of course, the Gleneden Beach Parade, we talked about that in the main body of the program. celebrating 250 years of independence. That's the 4th of July parade out in beautiful downtown Gleneden Beach. There'll be drinks, food and live music, vendors, fun for all. Festivities get underway at 11 o'clock. The parade at 1 o'clock, July 4th. And then we have fireworks. We got fireworks on the 3rd on the lake, fireworks on the 4th over the lakes. So
correct, yeah.
Lots of fireworks going to be taking place. Leave your fireworks in the valley. We don't need them over here. We don't want them over here. We have something that will entertain you just the same.
Yeah, in fact, Chinook Winds just had their fireworks last weekend, right?
Yes, they did.
That was quite a marvelous display. So, yeah, lots of opportunities to see things go boom out here on the Oregon coast. Don't need to bring your own for that.
Strike Out Cancer is an opportunity for you to help in a fundraiser. This is taking place down in Toledo, a family bowling fundraising activity supporting local cancer patients. And Race With Us Foundation is sponsoring this. For more information, call 541-270-3384. Strike Out Cancer, June 27th at the bowling alley in Toledo.
Yeah, and we're going to have Greg and Tank Dino, who are the kind of the efforts behind this great foundation, on the program here in maybe a week or so.
In a week or so,
yeah.
You bet. Now, 50th celebration taking place for the Cascade Head Biosphere. Tell us about that.
Yeah, July 18th. It's going to be out at Knight Park again. I had Duncan on earlier talking about that, but also not only from 1 to 5, which is the kind of the main body of the event, but we're going to have from 8 to 10, we're going to have the night sky at Knight Park. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned Dan Pack earlier with Let's Bay Music Festival. He's actually going to be one of the entertainers out there.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. He and Brandon Lucas from the Singing Sasquatch are going to be entertaining us with some classical music, as I understand. And then we're going to have Safan Kahali, who has been on the program before as well. And she's going to bring her big giant telescope. And if you haven't seen that thing, that's just worth looking at in itself. So from 8 to 10, out at Knight Park, the same day, July 18th.
Somebody or all people will get a potential opportunity to look through the telescope.
Yeah, I mean, she'll be demoing it, and it's something to be seen
and see through.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And again, I would like to officially welcome all of the American Legion members that are in Lincoln City up at Chinook Winds Casino Resort for their annual meeting. And again, it's an opportunity for us to celebrate and thank the veterans. I had that grand and glorious experience last weekend in North Dakota. It was something else to be able to welcome home a airman that was shot down during the Second World War over Tokyo. And they finally found his remains, brought his remains back, and has been officially welcomed back home. Mm-hmm. It was a wonderful experience. Anything else your side of the table?
No, we are clear from here. Thanks.
So that'll do it to the Dunes on a Double R show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share so you, your family, and friends around the world and across the street can join us on the Double R show. For Paul, Jana, I'm Double R. Happy 4th of July as we kick off season number 4.
You want to go for it?
You've been listening to The Double R Show. Join Roger and Paul Robertson as they explore everything about North Lincoln County. The Double R Show, produced by Always Productions and hosted by Roger Robertson. Have a story? Email contact@alwaysproductions.com or call 458-201-3039. For The Double R Show, I'm Jana Grawn.